everyone. Today I'll be showing you a video on how to change a flat tire. Have you ever traveled to a destination that left you with a new experience? Well, sometimes when women travel alone, they do not know what to do when they suddenly have a flat tire. So the thought of changing a tire causes them to feel overwhelmed in a moment. But with easy, simple instructions, fixing a flat on your own can be easier than you think and may leave you with some confidence. So today we have our tools, what we need to fix a flat tire, which is a good inflated spare tire here. We have our jack, we have our lug wrench, we have a 2x4 which we'll be using to chuck our tire. You can also use tire wedges. Those work very well. If you don't have any, you can use large stones. They work just as well. We have a safety vest and some gloves. And right over here, I'm using a placemat from my car because the pavement is kind of hard, so that might hurt your knees. And before we get started, we want you to know that before you start changing your tire, you want to be on a leveled surface, so your tires are all leveled. Now that we have all our tools out, ready to change our flat tire, we want to make sure we have our hazard lights on. It makes the other drivers aware of your surroundings. And I have my safety vest on, I have my gloves, and I placed the 2x4 underneath the tire, opposite of the tire we are going to change. This helps the vehicle from rolling. So with my lug wrench here, I'm going to loosen the bolts before I jack up the car. And you're going to turn this counterclockwise. You're going to loosen these nuts, lug nuts, a little quarter of a way, and you do each one of them until they're loose. So we did that, and I placed our jack right underneath the frame of the car here, so it's in a secured place. There's no debris underneath the jack, so it's pretty set there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put the lug wrench onto the jack, and we are going to turn it clockwise, where we're going to lift the car just about 6 inches off the pavement. You'll want to lift the car high enough to be able to pull off the tire. Okay, so now that we did that, we're going to take off the lug nuts completely. Okay, so now that we have all our lug nuts off the tire, we're going to pull the tire off, grabbing both sides of the tire and pulling towards you. And now with the spare, we're going to align all the holes onto the bolts of the tire. So after we've done that, you're gonna get your bolts, your nuts, lug nuts, and you're gonna place each one back onto the bolt, turning these clockwise. Kind of tighten them a little bit more. This keeps the tire against your rudder. So now we go back and we want to lower the jack, and we're going to do that counterclockwise until the tire is sitting on the pavement. Not completely all the way down yet, but just enough for the tire to be secured in place. Okay, now that the tire is touching the pavement, we're going to tighten these bolts with the lug wrench. And we're going to do this going clockwise, excuse me. You're going to want to apply a little bit force with your weight to ensure that the lug nuts are securely tightened. And when that's done, you're going to lower your jack all the way down. For the third time, you're going to tighten your lug nuts once again, and this will complete your tire change. You're going to remove your 2x4. And that's it to changing a tire. Please use safety caution when you do this. Placing safety cones and a safety vest will keep you safe. Thank you.